Hi, I'm Tina, the Joy Oracle at InnerDelight, and thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join me here inside the Divine Joy Circle. And I'm especially excited today because today is the very first brand new season of Joyful Connections. And joining me today is my beautiful guest, Shann Vander Leek. Hi, Shann.
Hey, Tina.
Oh,
So
it's
good to be here with you today.
Yeah, so nice. Some of you may have already met Shan, and if you haven't, she's the transformation goddess. She's a best-selling author. She has a podcast running, The Anxiety Slayer, on iTunes. It's had over 1 million listens, and she is an award-winning podcaster, as I say, and also radio talent. And God, the list goes on and on and on. Very excited to have you here today, and I would love to just maybe have a moment for you to share a little bit about what it is that got you being where you are today, that got you doing what you're doing today, before we talk about the beautiful goddess talk sessions.
I think that what got me here today was the birth of my daughter, Marin, and she just celebrated her 15th birthday. But when Marin was born, it was time for me to make a big shift in my life for sure, and walk away from my corporate world and really come back into myself, back into my body, and become available as the mother and the woman that I wanted to be for her. So stepping up for her, I stepped up for myself. And so that's the short answer.
That's
So I
beautiful.
give her all the credit.
Oh, beautiful divine appointment, huh?
Mhm.
Well, and you're starting a beautiful Goddess Talk session series soon, where you've gathered together some of the leading visionaries and luminaries of our time. And would you like to share a little bit about what it means? Because you talk about walking in beauty. What does it mean to walk in beauty?
For me it's having reverence for all of creation. And really, that begins with awareness, doesn't it? To be aware of the great and crushing beauty that's all around us, and to really live in such a way where you appreciate every bit of your life and every living creature and every plant and every cloud, and as much as you possibly can. I realize that I'm still human over here, but but I do my very best to really just be in awe of the wonders of creation.
So true,
How about
isn't
how
it?
about how about you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For me, I was thinking the other day, I had this beautiful quote from, I can never pronounce his name, but the monk, Thich.
Thich Nhat Hanh.
That's it.
Yes.
I love his quote. He talks about let every step be like as if you're kissing the earth. And I remember going out for lots of nature walks and just feeling that deep connection when walking consciously, as if every step was kissing the earth. And it's like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I love to stop and smell the roses along the way. I actually literally do.
Yeah, I do too. Well, I noticed that uh, following you on Facebook for as long as I have now, we often put up similar images, of mine is Lake Michigan, yours is the ocean, different flowers and plants and things that we see, and really capturing that beauty that you're in, to say, oh my gosh, look at this, look at what I got to experience today. And it's that simple, isn't it?
Yeah, because I was amazed. I don't know what it's like where you are, but here, oftentimes people can get so caught up in the rush and the busyness of living that
Yeah.
forgetting that life is sacred. And I think that that's what you're talking about with sacred ways to walk in beauty can be actually
Yeah.
simple reminders that it's in the simple little things that
It really is. It
yeah.
is the remembering, isn't it? I can remember a time, and it was, 10 years ago. It took me a while to shift from my old job to starting my own business and doing my own thing. And so I was still shifting in awareness 10 years ago, and realizing that I would drive by this body of water and not even look at it. Or, you know, drive by this eagle's nest and not look up. And now, there's no way I can't, right? Not
Yeah.
look up.
Yeah.
Or really, it might, like pay attention to that you're driving down the road, of course. But the things that I get to see now, the dewdrops, the brand new, birds in the nest. It goes on, and I'm just so grateful now because once you go there, it's really hard to go back, which of course I don't want to do. But yeah,
It's kind of like, it reminds me of like going through life, and once you have this experience, it's like everything is in high definition. You know, if you have it on the computer, you suddenly see everything crystal clear, and it's like, how can you go back to a faded picture after that, right?
right, right. And who would want to?
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's so beautiful. And so, have you found that when you were talking with all the various goddesses who are going to be in the Goddess Talk sessions, that they've shared similar experiences?
They have, and what I really enjoyed about the series is we just let the conversations flow, kind of like you and I are right now. We talked about some specific questions, but yeah, we are all in circle together all the time. We just forget. And so, whether I'm talking to Megan Dalla Camina over in Australia, or whether I'm talking with Shamali Arda, I think she's out in California, if I'm guess I might have that wrong. But no matter where these women are, uh, East Coast, West Coast, across the pond, over on the other side of the world, we have so much in common. Megan and I had so much in common. It was astounding. Her storytelling, I felt like she was telling my story. And I know that that's what it's going to be like for the registrants as well. They're going to be able to really glean so much from these stories and see themselves within, or maybe see parts of themselves in many of the women who've stepped into circle with me for these wildly feminine conversations. They're just fabulous.
Delicious.
And thank you for sponsoring
Oh,
this inaugural event.
yeah, I'm honored. Oh, it's such a joy. I realized that over the years too, of being connected and seeing the similarities and threads, I knew that there would be a moment where we would connect, and it's always so much fun to see how that unfolds, isn't it? And you go,
I
oh my
know it.
God, yes, yes, yes.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, beautiful. So, what inspired you to create this Goddess Talk Sessions event? Because you have created so many different things over the years.
Yeah. I finally figured out that I am a producer. I love to produce, whatever it might be. So that is why you've seen me put so many things together. But this was really, I've been interviewing women for the Divine Feminine Spotlight now for 3 years. And that's a podcast that is very popular and is just a once a month conversation with women from all around the world. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could take that idea and bring it forward with an event, and then also uh, take everything that I've learned from the other events that I've spoken and the different things that I've done, and pull it together as my own event. And so we had some Goddess Talk sessions between Lisa Marie Rosati and I did a few podcast recordings together that we thought we might do a series. We weren't really sure, and then it didn't happen. She had a million things going. I had a million things going, and so I said, "Hey, Lisa, I'm going to run with this. I've got the URL. Got her blessing, of course, to do my own thing with the Goddess Talk sessions, and knew who I wanted to talk to, and had a really good idea of how I wanted things to come together. And then my very good friend Linda Joy was kind enough to step forward and mentor me through the process so that I would have my own process. I'm very organized and very detailed anyway. So to take those gifts and then couple that with a mentor who's done a million events and knows where, okay, stay away from this, look at this, to have her eyes on things. And the whole thing has been so beautifully collaborative. Everybody stepped forward and kept their promises and done more than what I've even asked to get the word out. And our registrations are through the roof, just beyond what I expected. So
Beautiful.
pretty
Well,
exciting.
yeah, and it really does feel, like this is such a perfect time, obviously, divine timing
Yeah.
for an event such as this. Because, I mean, so many, look around, I see so many people, women and men, who are really struggling at the moment with all
Right.
the chaos in the world and the craziness that a reminder like this to connect in with their own source of beauty will make their whole experience walking through life so much different and have ripple effects for everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Well, and that's the thing, to have 16 women, well, 17 including me, talking about what it means
mm,
to walk in beauty, what their definition is, what they see, how that, that's what a great topic of conversation for
mm.
us to be thinking about, for us to be looking for, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be the smallest thing, but that small thing will make a difference.
Yeah. Ooh, so there's going to be 16, or will there be 17 conversations in
Six, yeah, 16 conversations. There might be a 17th soon, as I realize that my Siamese cat is in my office right now and probably wants out, so we'll see. But no, I was interviewed by Karen Hager, who is one of our sponsors as well, for a kickoff interview that we did together. And so that was my part in sharing more about the behind the scenes and what that looked like. But no, I didn't get on the other side of the microphone for this event. Maybe I will for the next one.
Yeah. So who will be joining you? Can you just share? You shared a couple of the ladies' names, but who?
Yes, well, Christine Carlson, Crystal Andrus, Linda Joy, Lisa Marie Rosati, Shamali Arda, Andy Lyons, Michelle Milady, Lori Andrus, Najit Kendola, Jennifer Mizell. I know I'm going to miss somebody, but the list goes on, and these women are just fabulous, and they have either written guest posts for me over the years at Transformation Goddess, or they've stepped into the spotlight for the the Divine Feminine Spotlight, or I've just admired them and reached out to see if they might have an interest in stepping in. And so Kim Turcotte is another who is stepping forward, and Kim Wilborn, who has done a lot of goddess work. I think that's everyone. I hope I got everyone. But yeah, great.
Beautiful.
And they've each brought a valuable gift for sure, as well as all of the sacred sponsors. And so not only are you getting the conversations, but you're getting these great downloadable gifts, and it's a real generous offering, and it's just, yeah. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. So when does the event begin?
It begins on September 21st and runs through, yeah, October 1st. So it's right around the corner.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
so
Timed
beautiful.
out with the stars and the seasons, and yeah.
It really
So,
is transitioning into a new world, new beginnings.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, right, right.
Wow, that's so cool. So, was there, just out of curiosity, I know each of the conversations will have been absolutely amazing in their own ways, but were there any in particular that really jumped out at you, or that maybe have been some that really had a huge shift for you?
Oh my gosh. I absolutely felt like I was in the room with each woman. And not like it was an appointment where you come together for an interview and you do your thing and then you go, but where we were really connected. And so to pick one, I don't think I really could. What I liked, what the thread that I really loved, was that each and every one of these women were so passionate about how they could step up and give service to other women, and to share how to get to that space of walking in beauty, how to live a sacred life and reclaim your feminine sovereignty, no matter what's happened to you, no matter where you are, no matter how small, no matter, that you think you are, which is just a lie. uh, it was this beautiful thread of inspiration, but realness. It wasn't Sally Sunshine conversations. It wasn't. It and not that there's anything wrong with Sally Sunshine, but it was real women talking about what it means and what it takes, and reclaiming your feminine sovereignty takes courage and bravery and a voice and a willingness to amplify that voice and so many things. So, long story short, they all struck me. They all just made my heart spill wide open, wide open, and they will for all of the registrants. That it's going to be, yeah, it's different, and it's not a selling event either. So this is just show up and enjoy. And I'm leaving the conversations up until the end of October, giving people plenty of time and not rushing to have to do this or do that or buy this or buy that. I just didn't want it to be that way. So
Beautiful.
it's more of a come and hang out, have a cup of tea, glass of beer, cup of wine, whatever it is you want, and enjoy and listen. Listen on your walk. Listen as you're driving, or carve out time just to relax and give a listen.
Are the audios downloadable then that people can listen to it on the go?
The audios will be downloadable after the event is over.
Okay.
But for now, I'm asking that everybody listen on the website. But because it's a mobile website, you can certainly listen
Yeah.
if you have a smartphone. So,
It's
yeah,
so amazing, isn't it? That technology makes this possible for us. So really, it
yeah.
doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can connect in with these conversations and allow yourself to receive that gift of being in circle with other amazing goddesses and really
Well, the
activating.
gift of being with you right now, thinking about, I'm in northern Michigan,
And I'm in
right?
Perth, Australia.
And
How's
you're in Perth,
that?
Australia. And here we are doing this interview and, creating a friendship and partnership and so many miles away, but yet not really.
Yeah. It's
So,
really interesting because years ago, when I first started connecting on Facebook and everything and having Skype conversations, I met quite a few people that way, became friends. And then the first time when we met in person, it was like we'd walked out of the computer screen and into each other's lives.
yeah,
And
yes.
after a while, it started to merge. It like sometimes can't even recall. Did I meet you first over Skype or did we
Yeah,
first meet in
right,
person? It's like,
right.
so yeah, that'll just be really nice to have these conversations in the Goddess Talk sessions for everyone to have that feeling of being right there in the room with you. So
Yes,
it
no
dissolves that
question.
separation.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I decided kind of at the 11th hour too to create a Facebook page so all of the registrants could communicate with each other, talk about things, get updates on when speakers are coming because we don't always get our emails as much as I wish we did. Uh, so I've set that up as well so that everybody who registers can meet the other registrants, and if some of the speakers want to participate, I'm sure that they will. So we've done that as well to keep it moving forward even after the event moves on.
Beautiful, beautiful. So where will people be able to register?
At goddesstalksessions.com.
Great. Okay,
Yeah.
so mosey on over there and sign up. And for anyone who happens to be watching this or listening to this down the line, after the event is over, then can you share with us a few of the places where people can also connect with you?
Sure. Transformationgoddess.com is the best place probably, but then also on iTunes, because even if you're finding us after the event, these conversations will be turned into podcasts. And if you find us before that happens, the Divine Feminine Spotlight, there are more than 36 conversations that are similar in structure. So shannvanderleek.com, transformationgoddess.com, or anywhere on social media if you just search for Shann Vander Leek.
Yeah, and just for anyone, in case anyone doesn't know, I'll post a link in the video below and also in the podcast so that it's easy to access, easy to find you. That's great. Wow, so just one last thing. What would you say to anyone who might be watching or listening and they're going through a bit of a challenge at the moment? What I hear a lot is that people are feeling incredibly overloaded or overwhelmed with so many events out there, so many offerings out there, so many different perspectives on things that it's
Yeah.
almost like oversaturation. What would you say to someone who's listening or watching us and pondering, is this going to be like that?
Right. Well, I think that's a really good question because there are so many choices for us. And it's really a thing, if this resonates, if you visit the Goddess Talk sessions and you enjoy the video and you enjoy the environment that I've created for you, and if you, it's how does it feel? If it feels right, register. If it doesn't feel like a fit, it's really okay. It's one of those things where I'm so close to it. I know the value in it. I know how much time and love and dedication and how these women really showed up fully. So if you want to be inspired, if you want to laugh, if you want to perhaps tear up on occasion, if you want to learn some lessons from some really amazing women, show up. And the worst thing that can happen is you say, this isn't for me. And then you can walk away. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Well, I love that this came up. This is such a great nugget of gold here that even for carrying through into life with anything really, as you say,
Yeah.
let yourself feel if it feels right for you, and
Right.
then
If
say
it feels
yes.
good, do it.
Yeah. I can hardly wait to hear the rest of the conversations. It's very juicy. Oh, so awesome. Wow, Shann, is there anything else that you would like to say, maybe as a closing message for us today?
Oh my goodness. I think that more than anything is to remember that when women come together in community, that's when the healing begins. That's when we can change the world. And right now, it's time for us to circle up. It really is. So
Beautiful.
come and play with us at goddesstalksessions.com.
Thank you. I'm so blessed that to know you and to be sponsoring the event. I feel really, really yum 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 yum. It's so good.
Thank
It's just
you.
so
I
beautiful.
really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate you so much as well. And I'm grateful that we've become friends and business partners and now, sponsoring the event and who knows what we'll come up with next. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate you too.
Thank you, Shann. Gosh, and for everyone watching, go forth, let joy be your guide, and until we meet again, many joyful blessings. And be sure to sign up for the Goddess Talk sessions and see you in the circle.